got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Marshals and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
On the double. By 8. Man, I got you.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Back to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Gibson, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
You can script to diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down. Hey, check. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Switch ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Watch one. Right. Echo. Mike 8. You. Mike 8. In your
Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 3. Check, crunch.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very...
Who you playing?
Put them on the buses.
What?
Let's put that team on the bus.
Who you playing? Cleve?
On second down, here's Fournette. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
16 yards, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wright's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
36-yard line.
Let's go. Get the plan. Go. Go. Mike 8. Get your swerve on.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And some room to run now. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Complete to right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gibson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, San Antonio.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Shift. Shift the ball. Max box. Max
2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Right back to him on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got a first down and much more inside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Gibson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now the offense.